One of the areas that I'm extremely passionate about helping people with is people who've been affected by bullying. I suffered greatly when I was younger, my teenage years especially, and before that when I was growing up as a young child. Back then I didn't know what I know now. Back then, whenever I was triggered either by something that was happening in front of me in my face, or something that has happened before that I was worried about that I wouldn't be able to deal with a similar situation in the future. So I had three problems there. One that might be happening now, one that's maybe happened in the past, and then the fear of what might happen in the future. All of that combined with my thoughts, my emotions, and it resulted in then the adrenaline and the cortisol flooding my body and me finding and feeling that physical reaction. Holding on to that response, that gut response, feeling the tension in my body. I didn't know back then that I could change that. I thought that's just the way I am, that's just the way I'm made up. That is complete and utter rubbish. I have learned, or back then I learned, how to be afraid. My automatic response, remember we've got four main responses. We might people please and make sure everything's okay and everybody's okay, settle them all down, say the right thing, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, and all that stuff. We might fight, we might freeze, or we might run away, or a combination of all four. Now I realise that my response back then was predominantly to give in. Now it's the opposite. I respect myself and I stand up for myself and I show other people how to do exactly the same, because it's a very simple process. Very simple indeed. My response, my inbuilt response back then was to play it small. Stay out of the way. Make sure everything's okay in the environment and then step into it, rather than live my life and step into it and then deal with whatever might happen. But because I was so focused on what might go wrong, I was only looking for what might go wrong. I wasn't looking for the people that were smiling, the people that were happy, the people that wanted me to be in their company, and vice versa. My filter was, let's see and scan the environment and see where the danger is. That's no way to live. When I help young people, teenagers, adults as well, understand that this is a response. This response is foreign. The reason it's not who you are and the reason that you've a better response is because it stands out as not feeling right. It's like getting a bit of metal or a thorn in our thumb. We could stick a sticking plaster on it, not going to do much good. Got to take it out, we've got to change it, we've got to take it away. Same as those limiting beliefs, those thoughts and thought patterns and behaviours that do not serve us. And the reason I'm telling you that you can do this is because it feels so wrong when you are being bullied and you don't stand up for yourself. It feels so wrong whenever you go back at home, if you're a child or a teenager or an adult watching this, and you think, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I say that? The reason you didn't say or do the things you wanted to say or do is because of what you've stored in your subconscious mind. The good news is you've learned to play it small, to play it weak, to not stand up for yourself. The good news is you can stand up for yourself. You won't play it small anymore. You will have self-respect. You will have self-confidence. You will believe in yourself. You will know that you are worth it. You do count. You are important. You are valued. And you will just respond automatically in a different way. That does not mean you'll go out looking for trouble, but if trouble comes your way, you'll be able to feel good enough in your mind to confront that trouble, or to just turn the other cheek and walk away confidently and say it's not worth it. Either way, it will be a positive response. You will not respond the way you used to. You might surprise yourself with how you deal with situations. So this is not about dealing with confrontation outright. It's not about looking for confrontation to prove how far on you are. It's about feeling good inside. If you have to confront somebody, you will. If you want to be assertive, you will. Will you be aggressive? No. You will value yourself. This is part of the program that I show people how to do. It's wrapped up in one simple word, or maybe two words: self-respect. When you respect yourself, you just work and operate from a different place. You can change your thoughts, you can change your behaviour. You change your thoughts, you change your life. You value yourself, you respect yourself. You know you're worthy, you love and like and accept yourself. And you don't put up with what you used to put up with. Because you have a vision, you have a future. And you bring those visions of how you want to feel in the future into now. So that it's not just always going to be out there, it's actually going to be able to happen now. Self-respect, self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth. You count, you're important. I'm here to tell you that you do count and that you are important. And if you've any doubts whatsoever, I will show you how to make those changes.